Good afternoon, Pio Nation. I hope you're doing well today. My name is Matt Williamson, and you are watching Marietta College Esports. So today we have several things going on, and unfortunately we're not going to be able to show them all. Our Valorant team is going to be playing against Ohio Northern right about now. Our League of Legends team is also going to be playing against Ohio Northern right about now. And then at 3 o'clock, our League of Legends team will be back, where they're going to be playing against Bethel University at 3, but our Fortnite team is also going to be competing at 3 o'clock. So I think we put on social media that we were going to do Valorant and then League of Legends, but it turns out we're going to do the exact opposite. So we're going to stream our League of Legends match against Ohio Northern, and we'll try to keep you updated with how Valorant goes, and then we're going to be streaming the Fortnite series at 3 o'clock. So right now we're getting everything set up in the lobby here. So I'm just making sure everything's good on my end. So let's go over the roster real quick while we're getting things set up to work properly. So we're going to have in the top lane freshman Aiden Gatlin, AR Gatlin. At jungle, we're going to have senior Bryce Heitman, Scrippo playing. At mid, we're going to have freshman Andy Leo, Mr. Toots playing. At ADC, we're going to have senior Steph Saunders, Radio Soul. And then at support, we're going to have our senior captain, Bethany Holstein, Maxi Boo. And of course, we'll have our coaches, head coach Derek Games Grum, and our League of Legends coach, Alex Gunnarsson. That looks like everyone is ready for the draft. So I'm going to go ahead and swap over to the pro draft. So we'll go over that, and then we'll get things set up for the game itself. Although it looks like Marietta just needs a second here, but they have Ohio Northern has chosen the red side for this. They were the home team, so they get to choose the first side. So Marietta will start on the blue side for game 1. But now we're just kind of waiting for everyone here to be ready, and then we will get the draft underway. So as far as what will be picked, what will be banned, your guess is as good as mine. It looks like I think they're just trying to do some last second, making sure everyone's in the appropriate order. Making sure that everything looks good here. Yeah, I think still waiting for everyone to be ready, so we should be starting up very soon. We're still waiting, everyone. So appreciate everyone's patience as we try to see when they start up the draft picks and bans here, and then we will get things underway for this match, and then we'll go over a couple of announcements. Going to check everything on Discord to make sure everything looks good. But yeah, we should be starting any second now. I mean, just could be any time here where we'll get the draft up and running. I'm not seeing anything in the lobby chat. Oh, here, I think the ready checks are coming out in the draft. Marietta is ready, Ohio Northern's ready. So here we go. So we'll see what the picks and bans will be here. Marietta immediately taking out Jarvin. Ohio Northern's going to take out Diana. So far targeting in the jungle. Marietta immediately taking out the Pike. So now Ohio Northern's going to look at the Lilia. Marietta immediately takes out the Blitzcrank. So do a little bit of targeting at the support. I mean, Blitzcrank, one of those, you don't see it often, but a really good Blitzcrank can be annoying. And they're going to take away the Leona. So that does open up the Pioneers to be able to pick Seraphine if they wanted to, because that's usually banned from them. So we'll see if they decide to go with that or if they go with something completely different. But no, they're going to first pick the Nasus in the top lane. That's interesting. I know AR Gala has played the Nasus. I don't think we've seen it a lot in competition. But they're going to just go ahead and probably pick that Nasus in the top lane. Now we're going to see the Scion coming out as a possible counter. And they're going to go with the Amumu for jungle. We'll see how Marietta wants to respond to that. And they're going to, looks like they're going to lock in that Ezreal for ADC. And Maximu is going to actually bring out the Yuumi, it seems like. Yuumi's definitely one of those that's annoying to play against. Now we'll see what Ohio Northern will pick next, knowing what the bot lane's going to look like for Marietta. And they're going to go ahead and take the Senna. Now we'll get through the next set of bans. So still got about 10 seconds aside. And they're going to take out the Viego. They do not want Scrimpo playing that. And Marietta's going to go and take away the Ashe. Interesting choice here. And we're going to see Kane taken out, so more targets in the jungle against Scrimpo. And Marietta's going to take away the Twisted Fate as well. That is an interesting choice. They must have seen something that they don't like with the Twisted Fate. But they locked in the Ornn. So this is interesting. Is that going to be like a... So is that going to be like a Scion support, possibly? And Marietta's going to take the Rise. So now we'll see what their last pick is going to be. And they're going to take the Trundle for jungle. Now we're going to see what this last pick is for Ohio Northern. And they're going to go with action in the mid lane. So I believe that is going to be a support Scion. So that is going to be interesting. So we do have our draft selected. So just making sure that everyone is ready for the game. Looks like Ohio Northern is ready and Marietta is ready. So just waiting for them to hit the start button and we will get this underway. And here we go. We already know what the champions are. It's just a matter of who's going where.
Who dares defy my will?
Ignorant
We'll just let him go through the picks and bans.
I must not fall.
So there's the Nasus pick. It's going to be Ornn in the top lane. There's the Mumu jungle. And wait a minute, Shaco? I thought that was Trundle. Yeah, something went wrong here. That should have been a. Yeah, there's a confusion because they picked Trundle. Yeah, okay, so Shrimpo made a mistake there. He picked Trundle, but he picked Shaco in the champ select, so they're gonna have to redo that and refix it. So we're just gonna have to try this again, folks. All right, we're gonna try this again here. Let's see if we can kind of refresh this. So just hang on here as we get everything reset. All right, we'll get back into this.
I must not fall.
All right, so there's the Ornn there. It wouldn't be a League of Legends game without an issue with getting through the draft, right? Of course. There's the Trundle. Okay. And the Rise. So now we're back into things. There's the action. Viego be banned.
How may you die with your eyes closed?
The weak fear the shadows.
Fear controls them.
So now we're getting through almost all the bands. There's the Twisted Fate band. And it's going to be an ADC Scion with a Senna support. That is going to be interesting. So, all right, everything seems to be locked in. Now it's just a matter of hoping that we get through everything. All right, it's looking like we are going to be able to get through the entire draft. So they are going to be loading things up into the game. So while we are waiting for that spectator delay, let's go over a couple of announcements. So first of all, we do want to give a shout out to HyperX for being the official peripheral sponsor of Marietta College Esports. They have provided our facility with keyboards, mice, headsets, mouse pads, microphones. Our students love using them. They're great quality. We're using one of their QuadX microphones in our facility, in our broadcasting room right now. So that's what you're hearing from. So if you want to check out some HyperX gear, you can go to hyperx.gg/MariettaES. The QR code is up on your screen. I know right now they have some great deals, especially on some of the products that we use in our facility. We also want to give a shout out to Over the Moon Pizza for their support. So on Tuesdays and Thursdays, they have their game nights where you can go to their restaurant at Front Street in Marietta, and they'll have a Nintendo Switch available, so you can play some Super Smash Brothers, some Mario Kart, some Mario Party. And on Tuesdays, they will actually be airing the matches that we stream on Tuesdays, and usually that's our Overwatch team. So you can go there, for instance, this coming Tuesday and get some good deals on food and drinks and cheer on our Overwatch team as they continue on in the Nate Star League Varsity Plus competition. They are currently undefeated right now, so we'll see if they can go 4-0 next Tuesday. Of course, we want to thank all of our partners for help supporting our program. So we want to give shouts to Buy Blue Light for helping us with trying to acquire some blue light glasses for our students, and Elgato for helping us acquire purchase the face cameras that you can now see our students' perspective, HyperX for providing the peripherals. Incrediwear has provided us with athletic recovery sleeves, so we're talking like the gloves, wristbands, arm sleeves, back braces, circulation socks. So we want to thank them for that. Of course, thank Over the Moon for helping with branding. We also want to thank Kovacs for providing aim training software for our FPS players, and MSI for providing monitors and some pricing for some upcoming events. And of course, right now we have just a few days left of our virtual stadium sellout fundraising campaign. We have raised over $1,000, so thank you so much for it. You still have just a few days left. It ends on October 23rd. That's just 2 days away. So if you want to help out, you can go to givecampus.com/4JS65M. It's $10 for a ticket. You just make sure you designate your gift to Esports, and we get 100% of that gift. Right now, we're trying to raise funds to get more computers for our facility. We're also looking to try to get some additional equipment to improve the quality of life for our students, but also improve the quality of our streams. So you can help make that happen by going to the link and providing a donation. And if you're not able to give, that's fine. If you're able to at least share the link to others, that would be a huge help as well. We're finding out that the more that people know about our program, the more opportunities that will arise from us. All right, looks like we are in the game, so let's go ahead and get things started. And I hit the wrong button because Marietta's on the blue side. Yeah, I'm right. Okay. I thought I hit the wrong button for a second, but here we go. Marietta College versus Ohio Northern. Marietta's going to be blue side. Ohio Northern's going to be on the red side. Ohio Northern is going to be looking for an early invade. And I think Radio Soul is going to spot this. Yeah, Ohio Northern is going to be backing out. So Ohio Northern is pinging that they are going to go start with blue side. And I think Shrimpo is going to start on blue side as well. Right now, just kind of the early stuff going on here. I mean, you're just going to be free farming, hitting level 2 soon. We're going to see Senna in the bot lane already trying to put some aggression onto Maxibu and Radio Soul. And Howard's bot lane will hit level 2, so they're going to try to use this opportunity to push. And looks like it had the Shrimpo came in for the gank and forcing the flash from Scion there. So great move there by Shrimpo to force that from him, because Scion's not a very mobile character. So that's going to open up some possibilities for ganks down the road. But looks like he's going to go for another gank going straight onto Scion. Dodges the slam. And they're going to get the jump onto him. The exhaust is going to come out. But, yeah, exhaust and ignite. It's just not enough to finish him off. You know, Galen has to flash away from the Ornn, taking a ton of damage. But now we're going to see Ohio Northern's going to capitalize this, knowing that Shrimpo put so much time into that bottom jungle that Amumba's going to go in there and start invading. Because Shrimpo has not really gotten a whole lot of CS at this point. So while it was good to get a bunch of damage on the Scion and force the bot lane to retreat, he's going to be putting himself at a disadvantage because he's got half the CS that Amumu has. Shrimpo is going to be looking to make a play. Goes for the pillar. And is going to force a flash onto action. There, Gatlin taking some damage from the Ornn, gets knocked up. He's just got to work on making his Q ability more powerful. We're going to see pings coming out for the Chemtech Drake. I don't know if they think that Marietta is on it, but they are not. And they know that Shrimpo is over in his blue side jungle because of that ward. So they may be looking for an opportunity to take that dragon. And that pink ward there is going to catch Ohio Northern, and Marietta has to suspect that Ohio Northern will be going for that Chemtech Drake. And I don't think there's much that Marietta can do to contest it.
Red team has slain the dragon.
Now see Shrimpo looking for another gank in the bot lane, but I don't think he's going to find that opportunity. Meanwhile, it's relatively even in the mid lane. Mr. Toots just a little bit behind on CS, but nothing too concerning.
Let me give you
Lulu is getting pinged out, maybe looking for a gank attempt onto Mr. Toots.
It's not your fault.
Now they're going to try to get a jump onto... This time they're trying to get the jump onto Senna. A little bit squishier. Exhaust comes out, pops the flash, and more flashes, and first blood will go to Marietta. Now they're working on trying to build up some damage onto Scion. Gonna get slowed. But I think he's still gonna get away. No, he's not. He is dead. Strippo's gonna take 2 tower hits, and that is 2 kills in the bot lane for Marietta. Now Action's trying to put some damage onto Mr. Dukes, but gonna punish him by the turret damage. And those 3 kills are going to help tie up the game. Air Gatlin's going to get... Yeah, he's going to get knocked up. He flashes away, but it's just not enough. Actually, he doesn't flash away. It's Ornn that flashes in. But now Amumu's going to try to get the jump onto Maxibu. He's going to go down. Radio Soul is also going to fall. They just kind of overextended their stay when they were low in health. And the Amumu does punish the Pioneers. So right now it's 3 kills to 3, but still about a little over 2,000 gold difference in favor of Ohio Northern, and a lot of just CS differentials in the lanes. So Sion's gonna go straight for that pink ward. Radio Soul gets knocked up, but here comes Action looking to make a play. And we're going to see they already go down. We see some fighting going on, and AR Gatlin has to flash away to stay alive. Radio Soul gonna pop the ultimate, tries to finish off Scion, takes a hit, but not gonna be enough to take him down. You know, Air Gatlin's gonna try to power his Q, but Ornn is right there. And we're gonna see Muma's gonna use this opportunity to take the Rift Herald first. Now, Ocean Drake's going to be up in less than a minute, and looks like Marietta may be looking for a fight in the mid lane here. You might want to take a look at what's see what's going on. Caution pings are coming out. Radio Soul gets spotted, and so does Maxivu. So we're going to have to see what's going on here. Clearing up the vision, trying to set up for the Ocean Drake, which is going to be up in 20 seconds. And they're trying to get the jump onto Scion. Strippo does get knocked up, but Ohio Northern is trying to collapse onto Strippo. Exhaust comes out, and he's going to go down, and Maximu's going to be there by herself. That's 2 already down. So Ohio Northern is going to go straight for the Ocean Drake. So Ohio Northern does claim that dragon. Now I see caution pinks coming out. For some reason, Rise and Air Gatlin are looking to... They're pinging the red jungle. We're going to take a look at what's going on here. This is... See what they're going to try to do. There's a 5-man stack. Are they going to teleport into the base? Okay. So they went deep into the jungle, teleported into the base, and then didn't find anyone and execute to come back. So that happened. Meanwhile, Highland Northern is taking this opportunity, and they're already at the inhibitor tower in the bot lane using the Rift Herald to push through, and they're already going to be on that inhibitor. And you're going to see the movement all coming out to slow everyone down. Double kill comes out for Senna. And that's going to be an inhibitor for Ohio Northern at 13 minutes in the game. And there are still minions going straight for that Nexus Tower. But Marietta's trying to get the jump back, although Radio Soul is going to fall. Senna ult comes out. Strengthful's going to fall into this Maxi that's left over there. And it's going to be another double kill for Senna.
Turret plate will fall soon.
And Ohio Northern's going to start putting some pressure on these Nexus towers. And one of the towers is already down. The Yumi ult is going to come out. You're going to see Ryze is going to get knocked up by the Scion. They're trying to poke some more damage onto Scion. But Ohio Northern is going to get away. So now we're just going to have, they have to take care of the super minions that's going on in the bot lane. How Northern is just rebuying, going back. Still a lot of fighting going on in the top lane as well between Ornn and AR Gatlin. The Ornn ult is going to come out. He's going to get knocked up. Tries to flash away, but it's just not enough. He will end up falling. The rest of Ohio Northern is going to be collapsing into the mid lane. Now Scion's going to be looking for a possible dive onto Mr. Toots. Gets exhausted and knocked up and takes a whole bunch of damage. Tries to flash away, but still going to go down to the Senna.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
Scion pops the ultimate, doesn't catch him. Maxibu trying to run away, pops the ultimate to try to slow down this Scion. Takes a couple turret hits, but it will not be enough to finish him off. AR Gatlin's going to pop his ultimate to fight this Ornn. Meanwhile, Ohio Northern is still putting pressure in that mid lane, going straight for that inhibitor tower. And we're going to see the ultimate come out for a move, but AR Gatlin is able to dodge it. So I don't take a bunch of damage, but he uses his shield to stay alive. But the turret does end up going down. Stremko gets knocked up and immediately gets taken down by Action. So Ohio Northern's going to go straight for that inhibitor. Meanwhile, minions are going to start closing in all the lanes. Again, trying to get onto Scion, but he's going to get taken out immediately by Action. The Senate ult's going to come out to provide a shield for everyone. Super minions are starting to come into the base. Action's going to be looking to make a play, but the Pioneers are stuck at their fountain. There's just not much they can do there. So Ohio Northern's going to be able to take down this last Nexus tower, and they're going to go straight for that Nexus. Teleport's going to be coming for Ornn that comes in and make a play to take down Mr. Toots. And with Marietta pushed back into their fountain, they're trying to defend as much as they can, but there's just not much they can do. Ohio Northern is just very outscaled. And game one is going to go to Ohio Northern. All right, I still questioned the Rise teleport play. I mean, maybe they were just hoping that. I mean, I question that play because I'm not sure what they were trying to do. But anyway, we're getting into the second game here. So we're going to take a small break, and we'll be back with game two. All right, welcome back. That was a pretty short break because we're already getting into the pro draft for game two. So let's take a look here. Marietta has chosen the blue side, and they've already banned Jarvan. The Diana's being banned again. This time the Scion is going to be banned by Marietta. Lilia is going to be still banned by Ohio Northern. And we're still going to see the Pike and the Leona being banned from both sides. Marietta is going to immediately first pick that Seraphine since she was not banned. I'm surprised they didn't go with her in game one, but they are going to bring her out in game two. And it looks like Ohio Northern is going to first pick the Amumu. And they're going to actually take the Ezreal away from Radio Soul this time. And it looks like we're going to go with Dr. Muno in the top lane. And they're going to go straight for the Viego. Probably anticipating that Viego would be banned again. So they're going to go ahead and just take it first. And we're going to see a Kled coming in the top lane. And they're going to immediately ban the Yuumi. They did not like that Yuumi in game one. So they are going to take her out. And Marietta is going to take away the Rise, making sure that no one else can use the teleport strat that was still questionable from game one. And we're going to see the Zyra being taken out, and Marietta's going to get rid of action as well. And it looks like Lux is going to be picked for Ohio Northern. And Barry's gonna go with Soraka. So that is going to be interesting. It so is that Seraphine ADC, I guess? That could be. Or it could be a Seraphine mid. So I'm pretty sure Maxi was going to play Soraka. And we're going to see Swain. Okay. So this is probably going to be a Soraka Seraphine bot lane. And Mr. Toots will be going with Swain in the mid lane. And they're going to go with Ari for the mid lane. So it looks like Marietta is ready. So we're just waiting for Ohio Northern to start things up. And here we go. So now we'll play our favorite game. Will we get to the lobby without having to restart it? Your guess is as good as mine. Alright, the bans have been taken care of. Okay, so far, so good. There's the Yumi ban. Alright, there's the Zyra ban. And the action ban. And Radio Soul will be playing that Seraphine, and Maxby will be playing the Soraka. Alright, just finishing up the loadouts to make sure everything is good. All right, it looks like we got through it without any major issues. Okay, so this means we have a couple more announcements we can go over while we are waiting for the game to start. So first of all, we are always looking for more students for our esports program. So we are recruiting for fall 2024. We have varsity titles in Fortnite, League of Legends, of course, Overwatch 2, Rainbow Six Siege, Rocket League, Super Smash Bros., and Valorant. And we are considering other titles as well, depending on student interest and collegiate competitions available. We have our facility here on campus. We have it in the gathering place. We have several coaches for all of our teams. We do try to provide academic and mental health support for our students because we want them to succeed in the classroom as well. And scholarships are available for high school seniors and college transfers. So for more information, you can go to our link tree, linktr.ee/Marietta Esports. It has links to all of our social media channels. It has links to the forms to sign up for a scholarship tryout. You can even sign up to arrange a Discord call to talk to our head coach to learn more about our program. Speaking of tryouts, we do offer esports scholarship tryouts every month, and this is for high school seniors and college transfers. It's a 3-step process. The first step is to fill out our recruitment inquiry form at bit.ly/mcrecruit. That just gets some information to admissions, so if we need to process financial aid, we have everything taken care of. You would then need to schedule the tryout at bit.ly/mcesporttryout. So every month we will have online tryouts through our Discord server, and during admissions open house events, we'll have in-person tryouts. So for instance, our next in-person tryout will be Saturday, November 11th, and our next online tryouts will be Sunday, November 12th. So it'll be a pretty busy weekend for us. And then the third step would be to join our Discord server, so bit.ly/PioDiscord, especially if you are going to be doing the online tryouts. So you have the QR codes up there, so you can screenshot it and fill out the information. And then if you try out and things go well, then we can say, hey, we can add a little bit more money to your financial aid package if you choose to come to Marietta College. And then we want to thank all of you for watching. Thank you for your follows. We're over 700 followers. Thank you for subscribing to our channel. It is one of our main sources of revenue. So one of the perks of subscribing is you do get access to our custom Marietta Esports emotes, where you can show your joy and cheer. But if you're not able to subscribe, we do have this thing called Prime Gaming, where if you have an Amazon Prime account, all you got to do is just connect your Twitch account to Amazon Prime, and that gives you Prime Gaming, which gives you certain perks, such as in-game cosmetic items. So like, for example, for League of Legends, they usually offer a Prime Gaming capsule every month, which gives you champion skins and champion shards and some points and so forth. You can get free games or even a free sub to any channel you want to. So you could use your Prime Gaming sub to help support the esports program. Just got to make sure that you remember to do that every month. But, all right, we are getting things underway. So let's go ahead and get into game 2 here. Marietta will be on the blue side, High Northern will be on the red side, and there's already some pings coming out for some possible early invades. I think High Northern's like, well, Marietta tried to do some kind of cheeky strat with the Rise, so we're going to go for that early invade, and they're going to get spotted out with that ward. So all they're going to do is just throw a sweeper to take care of the ward, but they may be rotating over to go after Seraphine. Caution pings are coming out, and High Northern not going to get a whole lot. All they're going to be able to do is just take out a ward. That is it. So great job by the Pioneers to just prevent that level 1 invade, because those things can be disastrous if you are not cautious enough. All right, everyone's going to start on their blue side. You see Ari and Mr. Toots kind of trading back and forth a little bit here. Bit more trading going on here. See, Kled's making it a little bit difficult for Air Gatlin to farm. So he's going to get Charmed to get hit by the ball. Getting pretty low in health, but he's going to back away. And I don't know what Eric Gatlin's doing. He's just charging right in the middle of everything. And first blood is going to go to Kled. But he just kind of ignored him and just tried to attack minions while being just wailed on by Kled and didn't get a lot out of it. He didn't even really get many minions. Meanwhile, Shrimpo is looking to make a play in the bot lane. But Axaboo does flash away, but is going to end up going down. But we are going to see Shrimpo going to back away after Maxiboo fell. You see Eric Gatlin going to try to put some damage onto Kled. Going to lose that chicken. Throws out the cleaver, but isn't going to get it. He's trying to get some damage onto Ari there. Kled's got his chicken back. And Cloud Drake has spawned at this point.
Refreshing.
Mr. Toots does get dodges the charm, but we may be looking at a 3-person dive onto the Ari. But Amubu's going to be coming in and realize, oh, hello. Amubu's going to flash away, but will flash as well. Gets 1 kill. Exhaust goes onto Ari. So Scrimpo does get a kill back for Marietta. Still looking at about 1,000 gold difference at 6 minutes. AR Gatlin flashes away and has to pop his ultimate to stay alive. Fletch is putting a whole bunch of damage, and AR Gatlin is going to fall once again. And Shrimpo may be looking at another gank opportunity in the bot lane. This time a bit more ahead on CS compared to Amumu. Even if it's only one. Well, it was one. Maxibu's going to get caught, but Diego's going to be looking to make a play, but once again, with Maxibu falling, not much that Diego can do to help with that, so he's going to back away. Well, Cloud's going to teleport back into the top lane. Cloud Drake is still up. No one has gone for it yet, but this may be the opportunity for Ohio Northern to go for the Drake. Mumu is getting his blue buff right now. Mr. GT is getting charmed. See, Air Gauntlet is still trying to push. Still very... I mean, he has full health, but doesn't really have any vision. It's interesting because he does have a ward available. I'm surprised he didn't put it down. I guess Mr. Seuss is going to get picked off. Now Air Gauntlet's just kind of waiting for that Canyon Minion to get low enough so he can get the credit. He does get it. Well, we're seeing bot lane being pushed again, but Raider Soul's trying to get the waves cleared up. And Mr. Toots was able to spawn something down there that's forcing the bot lane to back up, thinking, oh, Sway might be there. Meanwhile, Kled is going to be working on that Scuttle Brush, maybe eyeing that Rift Herald in the top lane. Final Spark comes out onto Raider Soul, flashes away. Shrimpo is going to be coming in, forces the flash from Ezreal. The Shrimpo is going to be taking a bunch of damage. And meanwhile, the rest of Isle Northern is in the top lane putting pressure on, but Air Gauntlet and Maxibu and Shrimpo fall, and that's a 4-for-0 across the map. Ezreal getting a double kill in that bot lane. Let's see Mr. Toots trying to hop his ultimate, try to get some damage onto Ahri. Has to flash away to dodge the damage. You know, Maxibu's trying to clear out minion waves, but having a little bit of trouble doing so.
Blue team's turret has been destroyed.
And the bot tower does end up going down.
Refreshing.
Oh, don't go.
So now we see Kled is moving down in the lane, but not much going on over there. So they might have been eyeing that Cloud Drake, but Amu is way in the top red jungle, so that Cloud Drake has still been untouched 11.5 minutes in the game. So now we're going to see, looks like Maxibu and Shrimpo were looking to make a play between towers, but Ari just backed away at the last second. So they're going to just fall back, and they may be looking at the Cloud Drake themselves. Ari is going to be teleporting into the lane. And meanwhile, we're seeing that Rift Herald pressure in that top lane. Eric Gatling is going to take a bunch of damage from a bunch of ultimates. But Marietta does secure the Cloud Drake as part of that trade. The Cled's going to try to get the jump onto Shrimpo. Radio Soul is going to be trying to root in. Shrimpo gets very low in health, but will get healed back up. And has to use his ultimate to get out of there. But we're going to see High Northern's already taken down that tier 2 tower in the top lane because of that Baron push and taking down AR Gatling, who just now respawned. Now they're going to be looking to collapse in the mid lane. Meritta's got to be ready for this. Just dodges the charm. But here comes the rest of Ohio Northern. Now we see the ultimate coming out from Mr. Toots, but it's just not going to be enough. He immediately gets targeted down by Ohio Northern, and they're going to continue putting pressure on that mid tower. Exhaust is going to be coming out onto Amumu, who does flash away. Marietta was really close to getting down, but just not enough. We see a lot of low health bars, but there's just not much Marietta can do to make any plays. We see Kled still in the bottom lane split pushing and continue to put some pressure on that tier 2 tower. Ezreal ultimate comes back out again just to clear out some minions. Mr. Zeus does end up getting charged, and Ohio Northern is going to collapse on that and take him down and secure that tower. You're now looking at over almost 11,000 gold difference, and we're not even at 15 minutes in the game. Now we see Ohio Northern's going to continue to put pressure on that mid lane. Final Spark comes out, but Mr. Toots tries to flash away, but gets hit by the Ezreal ult. And then another tier 2 tower has fallen. And Ohio Northern is going to be looking to collapse the Marietta in their red jungle. They do get out, but right now Ohio Northern has full possession of that jungle. Ocean Drake's going to be up in a minute 15, so no one needs to be rotating over to make a play just yet. So Eric Allen is going to be charmed once again.
Sweet.
So you're trying to put a little bit of poke damage onto the Lux. But meanwhile, Cled's going to continue to split push in that bottom lane. Meanwhile, Mumu did claim the second Rift Herald, so they'll be using that to push in this that top lane. But right now, inhibitor towers are going down one by one. The top one has fallen. Now they're going to be putting some pressure on that top inhibitor. Seraphine all comes out but does not connect, and the inhibitor does end up falling. And Seraphine just gets deleted before the final spur comes out. And now the Rift Herald is being summoned to put some pressure on the Nexus towers. Swain Ultimate's going to be coming in. So that is one tower down. And Marietta gets a shutdown on the Lux. You see Cled's going to continue to push in the bot lane. But now super minions are going to be coming in. So they're going to have to keep that lane defended. Ocean Drake is up behind Northern's going to go straight for it. Knowing that super minions are coming in the top lane, Marietta's not going to be able to contest this Drake without having super minions going straight for the Nexus towers. Although we do see the Pioneers trying to put up a little bit of a defense, but we're going to see split pushing in the bottom lane as well. And Amubu's probably going to be able to solo that Ocean Drake while the rest of the team pushes onward. This is going to get charmed again and taken out. And super minions are now heading toward the Nexus towers. Ohio Norton's going to be putting pressure on the inhibitor tower. And there's only one tower remaining over the Nexus. Even the mid inhibitor tower has fallen. And Ohio Northern is going to continue to collapse on the Pioneers. And Ohio Northern is getting pick after pick. 3 of the Pioneers have already fallen. And they're just going to let super minions continue to do damage to the next tower. That's already 4 down. Shrimpo's the only one that's left. And there's just not much he can do at all. A little bit of poke here and there, but just not going to be enough. He's going to get... Yeah, High North is just kind of waiting and letting the minions do damage to the Nexus Tower. And the Nexus Tower does end up falling before Shrimpo falls. But that is going to be the match. So Ohio Northern does take the series 2-0. I forgot to update the score here, so let me set that up here. There we go. Well, yeah, that is going to be it for the League of Legends match. Just to give some schedule updates. So our League of Legends team will be playing against Bethel at 3. But our Fortnite team is also going to be playing at 3. And I think what we're going to do is we will stream the Fortnite competition because they will not be participating tomorrow, even though they still have qualified for the championship next Saturday. So since that's going to be over an hour and a half away, we're going to go ahead and take the stream down for now, but we'll bring it back up shortly before the Fortnite match. So for all the latest updates of what's going on at Marietta College Esports, please be sure to follow us here on Twitch, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube, Instagram, and TikTok. Shout outs to our our partners with Buy Blue Light, Elgato, HyperX, Over the Moon Pizza, MSI, Accreditware, and Kovacs. Thank you all for your follows. Thank you for your subscriptions. And we hope to see you later on this afternoon.